hello people, hope you all are doing well, fine and perfectly. Alright, so am I. So let's have a discussion in a nutshell though regarding countable nouns and uncountable nouns in today's lessons. Without any delay, let's plunge into it. Let's start. A noun can be countable noun, also an uncountable noun. And how do you get it? How do you get these two terms like countable or uncountable? Here lies the secret. That is to say, depending on countability, whether it can be counted or it cannot be counted, we call it a countable noun. When something we can count. When those nouns we can count are called countable nouns. And those nouns which we can never count is called uncountable nouns. So let's take a few examples like a book can be a countable noun. We can say one book, we can say two books, we can say three books, and likewise. So it is evident that those objects or those things, those nouns which can be counted. So depending on its countability, we call it countable noun. And again, when we say, for say rice, give me some rice please. It's an example of uncountable noun. Again, there is a heap of garbage. So garbage in this sentence is called an uncountable noun. The previous one, a heap, though a collective noun, heap is here used as a collective noun, though it can be called as an example of countable noun because it is preceded with an article. Countable nouns, singular numbers. When a noun is in countable form and it is in singular form, so it can be assured that it is a countable noun for sure. It takes an article before that, a or an or the, anything as such. When we speak something about an uncountable noun, for say there is much cement in that bucket. So much cement, we can see that cement cannot be counted. Even though it is a material noun, it cannot be counted. A book can be a material noun. Likewise, cement can also be a material noun. But the difference lies in the fact is that cement, quote unquote, cement is uncountable noun. Likely, sand, it is uncountable. We can count the grains of a sand. So when we try to say whenever we try to say that sand can be used as a countable noun, then we must remember that we must use the phrase a grain of sand. Sand itself is uncountable noun. But when we say a grain of sand, it's a countable noun. Likely, we can say, how many eggs can you take? How many eggs can you eat at one go? Eggs can be counted here. So it is called a countable noun in this sentence. Again, when we say, there is some egg on your t-shirt. So what does it mean? Here egg means a portion of egg. So that is called as an example that it is an example of uncountable nouns. Abstract nouns are generally called uncountable nouns because we cannot count whether love or hatred or happiness Anything as such cannot be counted at all. So these are called uncountable nouns. However, it must be kept in mind. Do keep in mind that whenever we say a moment of love, a memory of joy, a good time, or a moment of sorrow, then it can be called to be an example of countable nouns. Why? Because we keep using such words like a grain of sand, grain, a moment of peace, moment, a portion of egg, portion, likely. So I hope that we all have been given a hang of it. We can understand it a little better even now. So I hope you all are doing well, and you are supposed to do well always. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support, and thank you for your patience. So that's all for today, folks. Bye-bye. See you next time.